So let's check this out. Untitled note. I left this message here for you to find, so soon when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open and with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only things I choose to omit are the ones that you in your current limited state would not be able to grasp, no matter how hard I try to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are now on, once from your perspective a long time ago. Although time no longer has such meaning to me, I too came in contact with a time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one in a cave. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactions do exist, such as the now-defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After all, the Meyer-Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became Chronon active, I too developed Chronon syndrome, and in time, I too lost control and became a shifter. Became at once everything and nothing. Was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths and was still alive. My every probability, every possibility happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain key moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again. Trying to make things right like a puzzle, on and on and on. I am convinced that stutters and the end of time saved me. For those were only the places and only times where I could even briefly stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again and ultimately master this state. Not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there's no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has a perceptual illusion, and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings, we play with just one piece on just one square on an endless chessboard. Just one life, one lifetime, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who's found his way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters. You, your best friend, who is now your mortal enemy. Dr. Kim. Others, some of whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they're gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were. Just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you all achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then the stutters at the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan. It's already in motion, but it would be futile to try to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see 1. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humility, even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I'm something smaller. A hatch. Martin Hatch. He's a shifter.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting.
So basically, Hatch has been the villain all along. He's been orchestrating events, manipulating things, so that he could get his hands on the CFR, and he wants to change reality and apparently phase everything into like a simultaneous timeline, when in reality we are not that kind of beings. He also says that anyone who has these time powers is going to become a shifter and be stuck between time, stuck in the stutters. Huh.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
Damn. See, he's becoming a shifter. That's what the sickness does. Well, he got to the swimming pool. Damn. They found the time machine.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
Open the secret door. From Paul Serene, fix this mess, to Clarice Ogawa. I killed her, Clarice. I smashed her face in. She and Jack destroyed my treatments. Why didn't you catch her? Aren't you supposed to be on top of things? I see these people in my building, safe only because I keep them safe. Alright, get it done, blah, blah, blah. Huh.
Just a couple of minutes between stutters. The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Huh. This is the guy he killed.
What happened to you? Looks like you ran into that creepy thing.
No, he didn't. Serene killed him. Anything else up here? Yes. From Amaral to Paul Serene, the Time Machine Core. Don't worry, we're on schedule. Your Time Machine Core has been transported to the HQ. You can't access the CFR chamber from the Time Machine. The elevator can only be activated from within the chamber. No one working on the machine can get to the CFR. I know you don't intend to use the Time Machine, but should you ever need it, all we need to do is deploy the corridor. It's all hooked up and ready to go. Yeah, remember he had said earlier in the game he wanted it ready at all times?
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Reflections on the end of time. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer. But it was anything but a clear time in my life, and the world was a jumble, a frozen mess, with timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid shifters. Didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people. It was her all along. Of course, I had no idea it was the device that kept her suspended. With me was also one that I would develop myself. I should appreciate the irony. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I had an ounce of control over my powers, as I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. But my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. And he says he wishes he could control Jack, but it was a mistake that he made. I don't know. It's clearly not right on top of it, but it ain't here, so it has to be below. Okay. Be in that room right there. Look, here's the freaking timeline.
17 years, he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Yep. Supposedly it's right here. Where? It ain't here. It's showing it right here, but it's not here. Look. Yeah, look. It shows it right here, but the thing is not here.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire. But behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Weird. I guess I can't get this upgrade point. For whatever reason, it didn't show up. It shows it here, but it's not accessible.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Huh. I'm just reading this. This is one of Amaryl's logs about how Serene was getting worse and worse, and she thinks that his condition was worsened by the stutters in time. I have 4 upgrade points available, but I need 6 to do this one.
You're not supposed to be wearing that.
No, look,
Joss,
I can explain.
Joss Wheeler. I'm tech support. No, seriously. Just put the gun down, man. I'm just here to make sure the chamber's working right. Joyce! Help! Move in! Get down! Engage target!
Didn't work. For some reason, the explosion wouldn't work. Maybe because he was standing right next to them. Probably.
Oh, God. Joyce, thank God. Shit, that could have been real bad.
Here, Charlie.
Yeah. Let me get this door open.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
Yeah, no one touches the CFR. Don't mess with it. That's all it says. An email from someone saying, "Do not touch the CFR, you'll be fired."
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
Okay, I don't even need to read that one. They just explained what it is. Yeah, look. Sucks. I cannot get the upgrade. I tried and it doesn't show up. Nope. Oh well. Could be screwed up. Alright, open the door.
There you
Open
go,
the
Joyce.
door.
Here's hoping you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, me too.
What's this? Charlie's badge.
Yeah. There it is.
Achievement.
CFR.
Knowledge is power.
Countermeasure.
You've located all Intel items. I got every Intel item in the game. Wow. Personal notes on the CFR. Dr. Henry Kim. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. Let's see. The chronon field regulator is a miracle. It's a small device that does so much. How it taps into the Meyer-Joyce field, I don't know how. He doesn't know how the CFR manipulates the chronon particles. He doesn't understand it. In a zero-state environment, there are no chronon particles, and this time it's frozen. Flooding an area with chronon particles to enable passage of time is the obvious solution. Ground Zero solved the former problem. Now they're up and running. They could harness chronon particles and harvest them. So when they activated the CFR in 2010, it created chronon particles. He says, I don't know how to control the effects of the chronon particles. There's still many challenges. Hopefully that I can figure it out. CFR is a bit of an obsession. He doesn't want to take it apart because he's afraid he can't put it back together, and then that, that would screw everything up. He opened up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea of the engineering inside. It's amazing work. It still has been a lesson in humility for me. I've got a lot to learn. That's got to be Burke. Yep.
Something had gone down in that chamber before I arrived. Whatever it was bloody. I'd seen the dead guy before.
Liam Burke.
What the hell happened to him?
He met his match. Let's move on.
Yeah, Liam Burke, who really had nothing to do with the game at all. He was just a supplementary character. Alright, I guess we're going in. We're gonna get the CFR.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure.
Achievement!
Beth died for it. And I knew it could fix the fracture. This fucking thing. Problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead.
Yeah.
But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. We've got the core here.
Can we go or what?
I need to get to the chamber above.
No problem. Got a way up right here.
Thanks for the help.
No biggie. Make it count.
Yeah. You're not coming?
No, I gotta get back down. Someone I really want to get back to. Good luck, Joyce.
Yeah, the girl, Fiona.
Yeah.
Alright, now it makes sense. Charlie was able to move in the frozen
Hey.
time because he was wearing the suit.
Why are you going up there anyways?
Short version? I gotta go back in time and save my brother.
You're gonna go back in time, yeah, right. Whatever. You don't have to tell me, I guess.
Alright, we're going up. Probably the finale of the game, I would think.